Along the way, you mentioned you're a musician first. You're a songwriter. You're an artist. You had the Lee Greenwood Theater for a long time, which is such a great thing. That was such a great special place, too.
Yeah.
And also along the way, you've been part of the commercial advertising business, too, with Jingles of all kinds of brands.
Yes, I was actually, I was here in Nashville when I got a call from Ron Chansey, who was the Oak Ridge Boys producer. Yeah. And he said, they're doing auditions for some Coors jingles. And he said, would you like to be part of that? And I said, well, yeah. And so I won that account. We did 36 Coors jingles nationwide. But then I also won the McDonald's account.
Right.
And we did 126 of those jingles for radio and television. I was never on TV. I was just the voice. And you could do one fast food, one beer, and one soda. I never got to the soda. Let's do the McDonald's
Yeah, I was about to
jingles.
say, I would love to hear some of this.
McDonald's and you, fresh scrambled eggs, sausage, hot cakes, juice and coffee too, just like sunshine every morning. Oh, McDonald's and you.
Hey. Ladies and gentlemen, Lee Greenwood's biggest hit.
Well, having said that, we did all those recordings in Chicago on Walton Avenue at Universal Recorders, and this is before you could have what's called Pro Tools. And so if you sing it once now with Pro Tools, they just fly it from here to there. You don't have to sing it again, and people go, well, that's just like the first verse. They don't know that because you're trying to sing it just like the first verse, but maybe did a little different, little human feelings, and in those days there was not. And so every time you make a mistake, you'd have to either sing it again or punch back in. I would fly into Chicago. After I'd be on tour on a Sunday, I'd go into the studio on Monday at 8 a.m. and sing until 8 p.m. Wow. 12 hours. And by the time I was done, I was so hoarse, and they loved it. The more hoarse, yes, we love that.
Keep it going.
And so we had an operator was standing by, and if it was something strange, like a Coors distributor, for instance, in Hawaii, Coors to you in Honolulu, Coors to you in Kauai, and if I didn't pronounce it exactly right, the operator in our studio would call Hawaii 3 times. And try to get 3 different opinions, and then we had the client, which
just randomly call people in Hawaii.
And Claflin, no, they call chamber of commerce or whatever.
Gotcha.
And so then we had the client, Claflin Weinstein. We had the producer, which was working for the company, and then we had the engineer and myself. We try to make a collective opinion, and then they would pay me for that. But if I got it wrong, the distributor would send it back. That's not even close. It's Maui, you idiot, you know. and so then I'd go back in, and they'd pay me half again for recording it again.
So you purposely screwed up the names of...
No. Believe me, when we had to sing it so many times to get it right the first time, I was glad to move on to the next one. And we did them in every state of the union.